Alright, we're back here with Rogue Trader. I've done the leveling off screen because that took forever because of a certain someone, of course. But besides that, it was pretty straightforward. So, just quickly overview, we got a new operator ability. Decided to give our main character something kind of, another ability to use for offense purposes, right? Because this one, well, great. Doesn't feel like you're doing much, especially on the affecting your actual personal turn. So figured get precise attack, why not? Might as well just get something to, specifically since we're using him as a sniper, when you unfortunately end up a lot of cases where they're behind cover, so this can, our perception isn't great, but since it also scales on times number of exploits, get a pretty decent, our perception isn't terrible, it's a +4. So we can at least get a good amount of extra chance. That's usually right, because even when they're behind a full cover, we're still at like 60%, so this will bump us up into pretty well usually hitting. And we tend to end up with like 1 AP spare anyways, so just another ability to have. And then just ballistic skill pushes up to 50, so we have a +5 there, so overall we increased our actual damage, not damage, but ability to hit and stuff like that. Pascal wanted to do something different. Since he is in melee range, I decided to go for Intimidation, since sometimes gives him something to do to debuff groups more. 18% armor. If we get one more int bonus, that'll be enough to like actually hit pretty much a lot of light armored people to also affect them to double the effect. But extra 6% less damage is nice, and then gave him more movement because I am trying to use him more as melee, so, getting bad. I might try to get a toughness upgrade at some point because he is a little squishy, and it's not like he has particularly great dodge chance. Henrik's, just weapon skill, bumped him up to 50, so hopefully he gets parried less, and then just carouse because potentially, someone to have it when Abelard isn't around is, not a terrible idea, although his is far worse than Abelard's. It is what it is. Abelard also got weapon skill, so we can bump that up some more, and also got carouse, so, it is what it is. She got willpower to just bump her up to get +4, which makes me, a little bit more able to take some of her litany abilities, get more bonuses there because they scale off willpower. So, for example, Shield of Faith here. We get an extra 16% armor against demons and warp damage, which right now isn't playing too much of a factor, but could be, right, 60% is not measurable, right? It's pretty much almost an extra third, or almost extra 2/3 of your armor there. So, useful, and then also a permanent increase in resolve is pretty nice in my opinion, right? Make us be able to use the special abilities a lot more. Especially since this guy, if I remember correctly, has some abilities that scale off resolve. Or can get abilities that scale off resolve. I forget if I got any in this leveling up skew, but it don't look like it. But it's something to take care of. Is that now we can get a couple things that potentially scale off that. I feel like I had something, but maybe I just kind of got it for no purpose. But nothing else that helps her litany be a little bit more useful as well, because now this is slightly better. 8 extra momentum. And I also finally read this, so I should only use this at the start of the turn if I'm in melee range. If I'm not in melee range, I shoot the people first, then use this to gain some, because it also affects those hit. So, important to learn and read your ability sometimes. Big surprise. And then, of course, our most complicated character. I decided to get the Warp Curse Unleashed, because I think she has enough damaging abilities now, and this allows a super powerful debuff here, right? An extra 22% warp damage, and then also 11% extra regular damage, and then also it spreads. So, obviously going to be great for, like, bosses and such, but... And then also this, so we can spam our Psyker abilities a lot more. Right, because you'll usually be using 1 to 2 abilities per turn, so that will at least offset pretty much what we're doing here if we don't have an insane turn. It allows us to do our setup initial turn a lot more with less worry. So that's leveling. I don't know why I'm saving. I accomplished nothing besides explaining stuff. So let's loot. and be done here. We just killed Aurora. Oh, actual stuff. Tax opportunity agility, so we don't really have a melee agility character. Interesting. So I imagine this is pretty good if you're doing a heretical psyker. Cool. Tax opportunity for agility. Now, why do I still have these on you doing persuasion? Yeah, not really a purpose here. Maybe a different character. Eh, your agility's not terrible and you don't have anything, so Merry Christmas. And those don't matter to you. Cool. And the other thing was a key item. And I think a deer is the only one I can even look at for that pendant thing. Alright, all garbage. Loot and loot and loot. Loot, loot.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Well, I will. Yeah, it's kind of weird, like, you only actually get loot from the, boss characters.
None shall stand in my way.
Like, granted, it expedites basically what you end up doing normally in these type of games, which is a lot of the loot is just money fodder, so it doesn't really matter, but it just is still a little bit of a weird feeling. Alright. How's it going, guys? Let me quick save in case you guys are going to be not so happy with us. Oh, cool. It's all bow. Cool. Just quick check the journal. Return to landing area. Cool. And then that's our
Victory awaits.
Alright, let's get out of here. Got another companion, which is the cool thing out of this. And I do like him more than Adira, personally. Like, granted, Adira had great crowd control with that lightning ability, but I'm not doing a heretical stuff, so
Follow my lead.
we're probably going to be at odds with some of her decisions for a good amount of time. Although I imagine you get some fun out having both her and Henrik's on the same party. I'd imagine there'd probably be some, like, back and forth during decision things between the two of them. Oh, I didn't get to press the button. Henrik's the man.
Road trader. I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the electrodynamic Cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time. Thanks to you, I have succeeded in finding the object that brought me to this system in the first place. Now that the weapon of corruption has been seized from the cult, I can satisfy the Lord Inquisitor's wish and travel with you to Footfall, once you have finished your business on Riot.
Great.
There is one more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process Xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
I think because we're a crime lord, we're going to take this fun.
Certainly not. The Elucidator is such a rare and complex creation of the Omnicia that neither I nor any of my colleagues would dream of compromising its integrity. If you wish, have your tech priests confirm that there are no listening devices inside.
Alright, let's give this over to him. Because, right, he is knowledgeable, at least a little bit more about what's actually going on, potentially.
I suppose it could have some connection to the object of my search. Thank you. I will examine it later.
Cool. Watch it's going to corrupt him or something. Alright. What's your plan?
I would like to offer my assistance in resolving your immediate problems. I am aware that the ship suffered considerable losses during the recent mutiny and was damaged by the cultists' actions, and you have lost many valuable officers as well. You are in a difficult situation. I am at your disposal.
What happened?
It all
What do you think
depends
will
on the
happen to the
electro
building?
priests who survived the attack. Fortunately for them, the cultists did not manage to seriously corrupt the holy site, partly thanks to the priesthood's efforts. Nevertheless, I would not be surprised if the local explorator fleet decides to audit and purge the damaged units once it hears about what has happened.
He was about to say something else when he's interrupted by the sound of a Vox signal, someone trying to contact
Thank
me.
you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal.
Yes, you said that already. You're not voiced. Congratulations on the victory, your lordship. The entire vessel is impatiently awaiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the Tech Priest Monastery, but actually eliminating the source of mutiny are spreading like wildfire. Rock's transmission across the world speak of nothing else. Governor Medina is expecting you to command center to discuss matters. We're ready. Depart immediately. Just give the order. Cool. You like how every so often you actually end up in this room? How's our, yeah, we got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I'm not honestly going to use here. Let's put this into one. I'd like to keep at least, like, one available. But I don't need so many. Just to have the option to try to use different guns. I hit close instead of split. Scrappy auto pistol, they can all go. We don't need 7 sniper rifles. And we also don't need 14 Ratobi pattern las guns. We can keep 2 of you. We can keep 2 of you. I know, riveting stuff. Hand flamer. Good arc rifle. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, we got a couple good things. I should consider putting the power mole on somebody. You can go. They're like these. No, these have infusing. I'll consider this more. Alright, cool. There's those. Adira, you can get a level. Yeah, I got sensory deprivation before. Yeah, I need psi rating too. So I don't need to worry about that for a bit. Yeah, so I don't need to worry about psi rating 2 because I wish it would tell you some things like that. I said, like, it's very weird when the pop-ups are useful or not. Yeah, level 20, so we don't need to worry about that for a bit. Yeah, so we can do dominate. It's a movement one. You don't need to be starred. Da, 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 da. There's prescience. +6 is okay. It's not great, honestly. Actually, it's +8 because we have unsanctioned psyker. So when we get 2, it'll be 3, which will be guaranteed +1 on those. Sure. Alright. And what do we get for you? Mental Breach sounds good if we're going to keep going down like the debuff route. Actually, Mind Siege is a pretty good way of stacking her abilities. Except we don't have any mental damage right now, so don't get too ahead of ourselves. I already have stabilizing factor, right? Yeah. Mind Thief could be good. Unfortunately, it doesn't scale willpower. Yeah, so I'm thinking Mental Breach. We shoot someone and then, you know, we can apply more debuffs. So I think best way to do it. Visions of Doom is also pretty good. Especially for like bosses and that stuff. But I feel like main thing with bosses is probably going to be the resistances are pretty high on this way, and we have other ways of getting over that, such as buffing the other stats rather than reducing these ones. So I feel like this is a different way to go for it. So yeah, let's just do that. Don't really plan on using her too much, but you know, there's always cases where you might be forced to use somebody in these games, right? Companion quests and whatnot. So it's always good to at least put some thought into things. You know, real surprising. We should probably just talk to the governor. We'll talk to other people in a second. Talk to, The only person I really think you should talk to is the Inquisitor, and then also our Adeptus Mechanicus, but let's just take care of this while we're here. Yeah, deer can stay. Cool. Onward! Talk to Medina. How's it going, Quartz? Negotiation. Okay, well, nothing interesting there. And we'll probably get some increased profit factor once we actually probably turn in this mission, so let's do that. Greeting again, your lordship. Von Kalex, it pleases me to see you in good health. I hope you accomplished what you intended in the electrodynamic Cenobium. No words. Yeah, see, 5 profit factor. It's pretty big. It's literally like a 42%? I don't know, I can do the math. Increase in profit factor. Now insidious heretics' designs have been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of this plan of yours. If Aurora dead, the spirit of revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprising. We've already signed an order to allocate 2,000 first-class Voidfarers to you. The transfer of ship should begin any moment now. I would also like to salute the savior, Riker Minoris, and I have already a festive celebration to hold in your honor. We will celebrate your victory with an ancient custom, the Triumph. You will drive through the city streets accompanied by a guard of honor as befits a hero who have vanquished Imperium's enemies, while your trophies will be displayed to jubilant crowds. Let me know once you have conducted your business in the system and are ready for the triumph to begin. Okay, we'll do it in a little bit. First things first. Yo, have you heard? I'm more profitable. 17, so we can't get whatever the hell that is, but we can. We get a modified Lies gun. Oh, that's pretty good. Also, I don't need to be wearing Theodora's rosary anymore. So I might want to bump it up. How much do I need? Extra 1,000. So, do we have anything that is great? We got a lot of weaponry. So we'll do... Yeah, you obviously liked Mechanicus Creations. How do I... There you go. You have to click on the actual... Hello? Okay, only things on the, Bizarre. Yeah, I don't know what this minus sign that's contaminated all of my choices, apparently. Weird. It's being very weird here. We'll deal with this in the main ship, because I feel like it's a little less buggy there. Yeah, no, that was just a little bit odd. Okay, I just wanted to do a quick peruse around the system before ending this, right, because this is obviously like the chapter end, right? That's why they give you a moment of no return type message. Right, because Majoris, this place, we can go back there as well. Come on. Maybe loaded. This will take a while. Odd. Abelard, do you have anything to say?
Lord Captain.
Nope.
Lord Captain.
Oh, Hendrix is right there. How long have you served
Since
me
the
position?
day of my initiation as an acolyte. So, decades. How many real years it's been, it's hard to say. When I return from a journey through the warp, I often discover that much more or much less time has passed in real space.
Interesting. Yeah. Visited many
Indeed.
worlds.
I have visited many of the places brought to the Emperor's light, and those sullied by the filth of the arch-enemy. In truth, even after all these years spent visiting the various corners of the Imperium and looking beyond its borders, I still consider the Segmentum Solar to be the greatest of all humanity's bastions. Nothing compares to the majesty of Holy Terror, the might of Mars, the grandeur of the Segment's other worlds.
You sure look long,
The
Bevel.
first step for biomancers such as myself is to take control of the processes of their own body, including aging. I've endured innumerable hazards in my work. If I allowed every trace of them to remain, I would look completely different today. Gladly.
Of course not. That's a weird question to ask. I'll take your leave for right now. Maybe ask some more later, but right now I've got a mission. Where the hell are you? You're up here. Now we're talking about ghosts.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Yeah, I want to know the truth.
The request is approved. I did conceal certain information. I was a student of Archmagus Amanat, but I committed an act of betrayal after he deviated from sacred dogma.
What did he do?
He fell into schism and challenged the sacred boundaries of knowledge. The blessed Amanat claimed the limits of what is permitted must be expanded, because by refusing to explore certain law, we find ourselves in contempt
Theological
of the set
debate.
of universal law. Comprehension is the key to all things. My mentor put forth a thesis claiming that we have stagnated, that ritual is now nothing but a cage for souls and false worship of the Omnissiah. He sought to break the cycle of mindless repetition because he saw the inevitable demise of our faith and all humanity at the end of it.
Seems like a theological argument, not a political one.
Even those who have ascended to the Omnissiah's wisdom still bear the seed of imperfection born of their flesh. But the ambitions of individuals mean little when we discuss ritual and belief. Knowledge is divine, and any argument as to how it must be reached is an argument of ritual and belief.
How did you betray him?
The teachings of the blessed Amanat spread, and word of it reached the conclave of the Cognizance fleet. They recognized his teachings as tech heresy. Many tech priests suddenly vanished or were subjected to servo penance for minor transgressions. The students of Amanat, whose number included many enlightened and respected brothers, resisted. My prognosis showed that our most likely future was a schism and a fratricidal war that would destroy the Cognizance fleet. That was when I headed to the Conclave. I confessed and handed the information about my mentor's research over to the Conclave. Brazen, anathematic studies of the Forbidden Law. The Conclave could use that data to summon Archmagus Amanat to stand trial and compel him to repent on pain of excommunicate Traitoris. His subsequent fate is unknown to me.
Hmm. We'll just say, right, because he is more dogmatic, so he'll probably be happy with this.
I pray that the Omnissiah grants us wisdom to overcome the dialectic differences that divide us.
No, never mind. Right, so he didn't do it out of inherently, like, devotion to it, but, like, as in a removing the dissidents in order to prevent a, you know, stronger fallout, I guess. I wonder if I can say the same thing.
I confessed and handed
Interesting. Okay, so you can't.
about my mentor's research over to the Conclave. Brazen.
Like I assume we can't do anything here.
My
Yeah.
mentor put forth
So you get, like,
thesis, claiming
one.
that we have
Shut up, Basil.
stagnated. The ritual is now
Here, stop talking about something
I
else.
was summoned there by a message that was encrypted with the Blessed Amanat's personal code, and could it be interpreted in several ways. One thing was certain: we were in danger, and I had to go to Riot Minoris.
Yeah, he's a very danger-oriented man. Right, so the way it works is you have your general conversation thing, and then you get one option for a kind of like influence dialogue choice, and then after that, it just becomes information again. Who is the
I
same
never met him, but I think he was a person of worth. The phrase that came from his lips indicates he was in contact with my mentor. I preserved his cortical implant and absorbed the information it contained. However, the large amounts of data memories are encoded with a cipher yet unfamiliar to me.
What are you going to do next, I
I
guess?
was wrong when I assumed it was the blessed Archmagos Amonat who assumed the guise of Abel Haneman. But there is a connection between him and the Reverend Abel, and I intend to uncover the nature of this link. Acknowledged. May your link...
Cool. What do you think of your fellow crew members? Tap on the subordinate's a wise move. Tell me what interests you. What do you think about the Seneschal? Oh god, it's a lot of text. Basically saying that he's capable a lot more than his role would indicate, and or that he was allowed to stretch his wings. Like when Theodora goes away, he was, you know, very able, and yeah, right. Keep an eye on him. Make sure he's not against you, pretty much. Vortivere, who is our traitor. Never enjoyed his company, believed him to be a man who knew his job, discovered he was mistaken, turned out he was most quality of whispers, unwavering. Yeah, he lacked a very important thing for your spy master, which is loyalty. Okay, cool. I don't care. I thought it was going to be some of the other things. There we go. Fellowship of the Void. Okay, so first things first, let's just grab all these. Some frags. Yeah, what do these things do? Hey, running gun. That's pretty good. Ooh, a bolt pistol. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why this thing is so, like... What? Yo, trading. Do they not take Mechanicus creations anymore? Is that what's up? Weird, man. Yeah, the hitboxes for these things are just like haphazard at best. Okay, let's take a couple of those before I go crazy. So let's take a look at this guy now. Let's just get everything. Okay, so you need 1,000, and what do you like? You like Xeno Jewelry. Heretic trophies. Do they have any Xeno stuff? I don't think so. Okay, so you only need 1,000, so we'll just get rid of some of these. This is being so just like, please let me sell things. Yeah, find the hitbox. Okay. Is there anything at all? Here's a heretic trophy. Okay. Yes, sometimes the mouse wheel doesn't work. It's very weird. Okay. Yeah, I guess an axe. I'll take 4 grenades. What's this though? Hey, dodge reduction to melee attacks. Ooh, those are very good. Nope. And you, buddy. That's 500. I need 200 more. Ranged weaponry. Great. A modified las gun and a metronome, which I think is going to be a really cool thing. Cool. I keep feeling like you press escape to get out of that menu. Okay, let's save, honestly. It's been a while. Okay. Just do newest. Cool. Yeah, we can keep it for the War Imperium for now. What cape do you have on currently? Yeah, that's useful. You, though. Your thing is actually... I feel like you got dodge repaired a lot. Yeah, sure, why not? Where are you, lady? There you are. You can get the... Yeah, that's going to be more useful. Sure, your beautiful head does not need to be hidden. That's not what I meant. Okay. Yeah, he's got his force sword. And you don't have any bolter skill, right? Yeah. Could give her a hand bolter. Yeah, it's a much better option. Well, kind of. Okay, I want something that's the single shot's actually better. Right, because I don't have the AP to use to burst fire usually. So in that case, I'm probably better off with the last pistol, right? This bolt pistol has... Although it runs out of ammo immediately, so it's a one burst. Reload. Yeah. There you go. Then the modified las gun. Could just get an actual knife. Oh. Oh, one's a one-handed, one's a two-handed axe. Interesting. Yeah, not anything interesting there. I needed to swap to his scythe more when I didn't was out of range. I totally forgot about that. It doesn't tell you the range. Oh wait, well yeah, there it is. I'm stupid. Ignore me. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really seem to be. Yeah, the long glass is great. This thing has got pretty good damage, especially compared to the normal last gun, which is 5 to 7 versus 5 to 12. Right, just much higher upper ability. Okay. So it could go for the great sword, which I guess would be cool. Oh, wait. Nope, stop. I keep hoping escape gets me out of that menu. It does not. Alright, we could up the damage quite a bit here. Because ideally we're not using his gun ever. It's kind of the reality of it. So, Chainsword gives an extra 10% parry, which is not insignificant. And it does reduce enemy weapon skill when hit, but let's just go for the axe. In fact, we'll just make that weapon set 2, so I don't completely lose that ability. Cool, there we go. Something adjusting to be done. Alright, why is there a question mark here? Alright, we're gonna go to the non-explored regions before we do what likely gets us out of the system. Oh, this is a prison planetoid. I totally forgot about this. Yeah, wasn't there like a rebellion or something going on here? I do wonder how the like level scaling works. Because theoretically you could have gone to any of these areas first. Cool.
A new challenge for me?
Very first thing. Pilot recoil.
Acquisition is possible.
What? Trap? Come in, come in. Escort, Captain Velcar, escort, please come in. Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? They see. I thought you'd never come. We always give the chance of Avalar to do this. Officer, the person before you is Von Valencius, a rogue trader. Although you are, from what I gather, a subject of Nerd Dynasty, you would do well to introduce yourself with proper decorum. At once, sir. Servant of the House Winterscale and pilot a shuttle. Honored to be greeting His Lordship Von Valencius. What's happening here? Prison riot, yep. Led by a prison warden, okay. Allied himself to Rabble himself, supposed to watch and declared by the independent authority. Oh, that's great. Came here shuttle pilot along the Honorable Evelyn Winterscale. Okay, so we got a son of Clegus Winterscale, the rogue trader, over here. Lord Winterscale wished to speak to the warden personally so he could put an end to his lawless treason. He and escort went ahead, and I haven't been able to contact him, so not good stuff. He's made several diplomatic visits to Rock 5 on behalf of his father. The great region would not have granted entry to someone dishonorable, which means whatever happened to Terrible Motherless Place, we must aid this man of noble blood. Why would young Winterscale have felt the need to parley with the dissidents? It's a personal matter. Master Castiglia, the seditious warden, is Lord of Yvain. God, I cannot pronounce things now, it seems. Childhood friend. Oh, interesting. So when my lord heard the riot, the news saddened him greatly, so he rushed here without delay, in hopes of bringing his old friend to his senses, no doubt. First Winterscale memory prefers to talk rather than shoot and slash. Young Lord Winterscale is not his father's shadow. If he is determined to save his friend, he won't back down. I pray to the throne that he's alive and well. We've gone for a long time, and I don't like this place. Theobald executed his wife and only son on mere suspicion of treason against House Orcelio, so why did noble Yvain rush to save someone who had betrayed the house? Do bonds of friendship give one the right to make inexcusable mistakes? Is this connected with the Planetary Rebellion? I probably learned about this opportunistic. Okay. Anything else before I set out? Hold in barracks, they don't know how many, but are given the only way to negotiations are taking place. I would expect heavy resistance. Please take caution. The guards mined the entrance so the rebels couldn't get into the shuttle. Alright, so we got a bunch of mines to get through. Alright. If I may have made your time, I wouldn't have dared trouble you with personal order, but in situation. In any case, could you have capital of Riker to my north yet? I want to ask if you saw a man there, a communications officer by the name of Jasper. Yeah, I like this one. I met Jasper at the starport and saved his life. I expect some show of gratitude. You may name your firstborn after me, or whatever it is that you commoners do to thank your heroes. Yes, of course. It is a great honor. First of all, great sincerity adds, and thank you for both saving Jasper's life. We know he's alright. Desperation eyes, she's exhausted, frightened, and wishes to be off the Panther as soon as possible. Alright, Argenta, do your thing.
Duty prevails.
I won't
Good job,
tolerate weakness.
Also, is 50 XP even anything at this point? It is, okay. I was wondering if it was like, you know, like Pathfinder and D&D and that stuff where the XP scale is, not very linear.
Victory awaits.
Can I just click this button from here? No. I can't use my telepathy. Are your psychers even for?
We need to.
We'll probably just go a little bit into this, or we'll probably actually end this here in a second.
I spoke to Mistress Tolleman recently. Don't you think you're taking advantage of the Lord Captain's hospitality, Van Callox?
I assume you're referring to the small request I submitted to Vigdis. If so, then no. I'm not taking advantage. The matter is closed.
Interesting. Remains of a meal once too lavish for even on a high world, let alone a prison colony. Interesting. Top quarry workers of the cycle. Okay, Argenta, you're going to do this thing and go right around the conveniently placed way of being able to disarm this. Swear to God, don't you dare hit this trap. She's just going for it.
Heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
She's just going for it. Tell us about your dream fantasies, I guess.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Alright, what we got here? Oh god, Prison Diary of Ataishan, Part 1. Wow, man got hit by bad taxes. Hasn't been beaten once. Interesting. No, not the cargo. Inventory, inventory. We don't need that to be cargoed. Okay, so this is kind of like the prelude to the rebellion.
Follow my lead.
That's a weird camera turn.
Take a knee. And
Oh, I've
bow
been
before me.
ambushed. That's what that is.
None of them.
Okay, they have... Okay, some of them have long HP. Ah, well. Cool. Yeah, that guy is nimble. Holy crap.
Scorn the pain.
Okay. Out of curiosity. Okay.
I'll do it. Strike is a prayer. Doubt
Yeah.
is for the weak.
Okay, let's just go here.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Just... Well, you know. That's how that counts. Yeah, you have the guards working with them. Alright, Pascal, show him how it's done. Yeah, we got all kinds of abilities now. Let's just do our turn 1 debuffs. Oh, only one gets hit here. It'll take 2 exploits. Interesting. I'm just gonna go
Activate
here.
calculated fury algorithm. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
That's at 100%. Okay. So it had the total hit chance thing. But it says calculated dodge, cover, and parry deviation. You're a liar. You're a liar. What do you have? Horde of thugs. God, that is so annoying. Now that will give. Yeah, who knows? I guess just 100% my ass. It's like the knife give him kick. I don't say it does, but... It's just raw 4 damage. If they fail the agility test. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Okay, we can't lidless stare because that'll obliterate. Okay. Cool. So we've got 4 AP to work with. We're going to use 2 for that. So let's do a...
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator. Now you're clad in scarlet.
You know, I feel like she's really powerful. Okay, meanwhile...
My tactics are flawless.
I kind of agree. So I am a flawless man.
Nothing I can't do.
Do that.
Suits my purposes. All too easy. Nothing of value has been lost.
I don't need to use... You can use this, though.
Victory is
Yeah, I was gonna say if he survives that again. I don't even know if we can get over there, so we're just going to endure and do this. Henrix! It's about time. Okay. Let's just... Oh, I can't hit you with that, unfortunate. Oh,
Let's see
yourself,
to
I
it.
guess. Too bad
I
over
need
here.
a foothold. I won't object to it.
Let's get you about up there, I guess. Cool. Good grenade.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Yeah, I was gonna
Faith
say
without
this.
deeds is worthless.
Okay, 10 damage, not that great, but... Pascal.
As the
Look here,
tactical
real quick.
narrative dictates.
Yeah.
Running binaric override. The on-side
We don't need more damage, let's just make him not be able to dodge things.
Explorators know one route. Forward. Running binaric override.
Yeah, that's fine. Get him,
Step
Cassia.
aside. The navigator is coming.
Yeah,
If
just
I
laser
may,
brain him.
another foe painted black.
Get laser brained. Serrated knife. Cool. Well, as all good boys do, they died. Grenades and not much. Oh, inspect the poster. We got 100% perception.
I've read about this.
Crusade edges of the poster attached ever so slightly and is frequently removed and rehung. Did really need to reload that? I guess. Improved auto pistol and prisoner shank. Cool. Is this part 2 of the diary? Yeah. Okay, new important. Oh, the person who had missing payments. Okay, the reason he's in prison. Cool. He's looking forward to punishing this guy.
It's about time.
And I think with that, we're going to save. And Cassia is really broken. Like, she is comically powerful.
Ideas are different, but I notice similarity in our attitudes towards ministry. It unites us.
You are right. Only we know what it is to pray to our intercessor at an altar, in our struggle to protect those close to us, to be their spiritual shield.
And with that, we will end this here.